Johnny. Welcome back to the Wanderlust Bus. So, I'm sitting here catching up on some light reading. The Bus Converter's Bible by Dave Gailey. If you haven't picked it up yet, it's a great reference if you're converting a bus. Now, I know it's been a while since we've talked last, but there's been a lot going on. The biggest thing is we've welcomed another passenger on board the Wanderlust Bus. My daughter Adara was born, and she is happy, healthy, and eating, sleeping, and pooping. That's pretty much it. So, we have been working diligently on the dash for the last couple months, and that's what's kind of been going on along with some other side projects. And we've had a lot of stuff to show you guys, but I haven't had enough to show you. So, this is the dash. It's the first in a 4-part series of what we've done in order to take the old dash out and put the new dash in. So, you'll get to see all sorts of different seasons, at least a couple wardrobe changes, and a whole lot of mistakes along the way. But we found out a lot of cool stuff, and we're going to start off. I'm going to send you over, and we'll show you what we did to take the dash out. So, go. Go. Have fun. Got a book to read. So, today we are tackling this. We are going to take apart the dash, and truthfully, I am scared. I am really worried because when we take this thing apart, that means we are disconnecting every vital switch on the inside that controls this entire bus. So hopefully it goes well. I bought a continuity tester, so we're going to try to track down some wires, and we're going to have to take the steering wheel off to get to it. So all of this is going to be a huge process, and hopefully it goes easily, and you guys get to see the most easy take apart of a dash you've ever seen. I don't see that being the case considering this bus is 30 years old, but hey, here's hoping. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start by taking the steering wheel off. Got that on tape, huh?
I sure did.
Well, so it turns out I need a crescent wrench, so I'm gonna have to go get that, and I'll be right back. I have no earthly idea where my big pair of, my big crescent wrench is, but I do have a big set of channel locks, so that'll work too. So, we'll go ahead and get this adjusted and then get this nut off of here. There it goes. Steering wheel. Dirty steering wheel. Alright, so now that that is out there, I'm going to go ahead and put this nut back on here so we don't lose it, because that would be a huge catastrophe if I can't put the steering wheel back on. Alright, now comes the fun part. We are going to start unscrewing these panels piece by piece, taking them apart, and I've got a notebook and 4 pencils ready to go. So we are going to go ahead and get pencils. We're going to start taking it apart, and we have to label every single thing. The good thing is, honey, take these back. The good thing is our bus, being an Eagle, if you look right here, if you look right here when I can get it out of the steering wheel. If you look right here, there's a little number. Can you zoom in on that? There's a little number on each wire coming out of every place. So when you get the thing taken apart, we actually have a reasonable diagram of how this whole thing goes together. At least that's the hope, because if it doesn't work, I'm calling somebody to fix my bus. So let's go ahead and we'll start taking this apart. Phillips head screwdriver will take a lot of this off. This is a 30-year conglomeration of various hardware. We have screws, we have some bolts, and I have both Phillips head and flat. So yeah. Oh, and rivets. We have rivets too. Alright, well, you know what? This is taking longer than I expected it to. I didn't expect these set screws to all be stuck in place. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get all of the buttons and all of the gauges and everything out of the bus, and I'll show you how we're going to track the wiring down, and then we'll come back. So I'm going to get back to this. You guys go do whatever it is you do while I'm not here. Have fun. Alright, so we're 3 hours later, and I finally got the dash taken apart. All the gauges and everything, I labeled everything that had labels fallen off, made sure that everything was all set so that when I go to put this thing back together, it's as easy a process as possible. I highly recommend you do this because if you don't, you're going to have a real hard time later on. So, now that we've gotten that done, we're going to go ahead and we got to take these plastics off. And I think we've got one screw left that hasn't been rusted out. And there's your dash. Yeah, so that happened. It was a pain, like genuinely a pain. There was a lot involved. There was a lot you had to be careful of. I didn't want to destroy anything. That's where all the main systems of the bus are. So you have to label everything. If that's one thing you get out of that video is just label. Grab your little label gun and type it all out and keep it around those wires, because once you get it go to put it back together, if you don't have those, you're calling somebody. Like genuinely, you're not doing it. So that's actually the last step, is putting it back together. The next step we're going to do is building our dash from scratch. We got rid of all the plastics. Now we got to build it from scratch. That was another adventure. And that's what's coming up on the next video. So check out part 2 of Paradise by the Dashboard Light. And thanks for joining us, guys. It's Johnny with the Wanderlust Bus. Check out our website, thewanderlustbus.com, and all of our social media. We'll see you later. See you in part 2. Thanks. Bye.